We had some really awesome stuff traded in today, but my favorite thing was the Japanese packages that we got. We're gonna unbox those a little bit later in the video. Make sure you stick around and check it out.
What's up, peeps?
Welcome to today's vlog.
Colton, you don't feel so good.
Just a little bit.
Little snifflies.
Just a tiny bit, yeah.
Makes me sad.
It's okay. That's why I'm wearing this. So I don't affect any of you.
Good. I like your Pizza Planet shirt.
Thanks.
What's up, guys? We have a couple packages from Japan here that I'm going to be going through all the stuff. Normally we don't do it this way. We normally just like show you pulling it out of the box, but decided to lay it out. That way we can show some stuff off like a trade-in. We have two very nice copies of Doshin the Giant for the 64DD. They're very, very nice condition. We have a really nice Japanese, that's like the metallic aquamarine or something like that color. I can't remember. Very nice looking. 3DS. Got a couple Japanese exclusive colors for the PS2 controllers. This white one, you could get it here in the States, but I think it was only with like the SingStar PS2 Slim. But we got this neon yellow one and this blue one. I think it's ocean blue or something. Got a couple Animal Cross plushes that we don't normally get. We have some restocks of these GameCube controllers. I forgot what this is called, like emerald blue, and then this like half clear, half purple indigo color. We're always low on GameCube controllers. We have a bunch of N64 games. I don't know what that says, but we've got Harvest Moon, Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64. Not sure what that one is. Puyo Puyo Sun 64, Kirby, and the Crystal Shards, I think, and then another Super Mario 64. Cooper is putting some of these on eBay just to see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we can order more stuff from Japan later. We have these extremely rare stereo earphone DS for the DS Lite in the packaging. These are going on eBay as well. They're the Z crystals from Sun and Moon, I believe, that go in the bracelet. Got an Atari Lynx multiplayer comlinks cable in the box, which I've never seen before, but it's pretty cool. We have these like Nintendo World Touch DS statues, Platinum Member Memorial for Mario. Cooper is keeping one. He got two of them. We got some GameCube to Game Boy Advance cables in the box. We also have some Game Boy Advance link cables with two different packaging for some reason in the box. We've got two white GameCube controllers. Those are Japanese exclusive in the box. And two Lethal Enforcers Player 2 controllers, which you can use on the Super Nintendo if you have the Player 1 controller. It should work just the same. And this is actually like the rarer controller, which most people don't have here in the States, but you should just be able to plug this one into the Player 1 controller and play that way. We have a bunch of these figures. We got one Kirby, and then Cooper bought these thinking they would look better than they do, but they're kind of lame. The Bowser one didn't even come with like the pipe thing, but they come in this packaging that looks like a warp pipe, but when you're on display, the picture's upside down, and it's just like a little almost 2D figure that comes out of the warp pipe. We got two Teddy little keychain type things. They have this little like necklace clip. Cooper says this is from Final Fantasy, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We have this Cloud figure. He looks like brushed metal, but it's all plastic. We have a little tiny Tifa next to him. And we have a bunch of Mother 2 merchandise. I think this one's name is Pooh. Then Mr. Saturn. Then two Ness. I don't know who this guy is. And then I don't know who this girl is. I've never played Earthbound. But we also have a bunch of these charms here. So if you're into Earthbound and you want these like collectible charm things, we even have one little monster here. I'm not sure what that is, but they're pretty cool. This set of these figures right here, there's only 5 of them. So if you buy, one of each here, then you'd have the whole set. Then we have these, which are official Pokemon merch Cooper said these might be in-store only, but he might make sort of like a blind box listing. And so if you wanted to, I think that he said they're going to be like $5 each. You could maybe just say maybe what you wanted if we have it. If not, then, you know, you just get a random one, but we might just give you a random one anyways. But yeah, because he said he ordered like 300 of them. One was broken, so it might be $2.99 at this point. But then we have the stuff that Cooper's keeping, the Pikmin stuff. He has like a Pikmin shrine. Oh no, these guys fell over. But these are so tiny, like tiny little Pikmin. And like some enemies and stuff. Like I said, he was keeping one of the statues and one of the GameCube cables in the box. So that's it for now.
Who just left?
Mr. Paul from Xbox.
From Xbox.
Yeah. He does the TikToks and stuff for the channel.
He does the official Xbox TikToks.
Yeah. Like, I watched him, he was walking around and he had, like, his phone out and stuff. You know, I thought he was texting. Then he goes, hey, can I film in here? Because I already did.
He's like, I basically have everything, I just need permission.
Yeah. We were like, yeah, Paul. And then he was like, I'm Mr. Xbox. And we were like, oh!
So go look at Xbox's TikToks and you'll see a double jump video soon.
So a little story about it. He was asking for the owners, which obviously we're not. And we're like, okay, I'll go get them. And so I went and got Cooper. And Cooper walks out. He's like, oh, it's this store.
Yeah. Oh, I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
He knew who Cooper was without knowing.
He's seen our TikToks.
Yeah.
So he filmed a video. He's filmed some at some other local stores too. I don't know when they're going to go up, but
Yeah.
I had to sign a slip and everything, so he had permission.
Yeah. The release form.
Really liked Tappers, so Mr. Tappers, your store is great.
Yes. It's going to be awesome. For anyone that has one of these disc resurfacing machines, you need to make sure that this little drain here doesn't get too backed up, because that happened earlier and we didn't notice, and the water was just overflowing and it was just going everywhere here. So unfortunately we did have a couple casualties. The case for this is completely soaked, and also the Batman Special Edition big box for the GameCube is pretty much destroyed.
And it smells like shrimp.
Yeah, that's really weird. It didn't smell like shrimp till after we used it in the heat press. So something about like the resurfacing wastewater plus like heat and pressure makes a shrimp smell.
That's really fishy, you know?
I know, right?
Stop looking
Deep cut.
What are these?
So, poor Colton had to go home a little early because he had a scratchy throat and other
Oh, he was
things.
feeling
He wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, he was not feeling good.
It's like 67, 68 degrees in here, and he was visibly sweating.
I got one clip of him earlier where he was like, he's like, I'm not feeling very well. And then he left shortly after.
Yeah.
He walked by me. He's like, I feel like I'm dying. I was like, do you need to go home, Colton? He's like,
Yeah.
I was like, Abby, Colton's dying.
The whole time he's like, I'm fine. I can handle it. So MJ, his wife, came by and was like, here are some donuts because...
I'm sorry, Colton went home.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Colton went home. And so I'm taking these bad boys home.
We all had a donut, and then, you know, Cooper so graciously fed Kyle his donut.
Oh,
I wish we got that on camera.
Nobody's expecting Cooper to do it.
So
I was
I had...
gonna do it. That's what.
So Abby had a maple bar that she was halfway done with, and then I had like a
cake donut.
like a cake donut with like chocolate frosting, and I had eaten half of that. And then Abby gave me the rest of her maple bar, and I didn't want the rest of mine, so I was like,
I want that one.
well, I wanted the one Ariel got, which was the chocolate covered Bavarian cream.
I knew you wanted it, and I wanted it first. So I got it first.
But I asked Kyle if he wanted the rest of my donut, and he says,
Only if you feed it to me.
and so I shoved the whole thing in his mouth. And he ate it.
No, I need you to... Okay, I'm sorry, my mouth.
It wasn't just like.
It wasn't just...
It was like almost like.
It was a half a donut.
It was like a half
Yeah.
a donut, but
It was
it's
the
like
whole thing.
cake donut, and he was just like, Cooper's just like here, and just was like.
Because Kyle didn't go, ow. Kyle went, and then when he put the donut in his mouth, he didn't bite down, which means...
Cooper just kept pushing.
It means to keep going.
Which means I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
But Kyle eats everything in one bite, so I thought it was fine.
You want the rest of this one?
I'm good.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were gonna pull a piece off. What about you? What peeps do you guys want?
The peeps would love a bite. We don't have a ton of trade-ins to show you guys today, but we do have some cool stuff. So we're going to go through, but real quick, whenever we have stuff that we show you in the videos, maybe we get it from a package or something like that, but it doesn't go into the inventory right away. When we do finally put it into the inventory, we don't show you again here. We normally just put it over here and it gets photos taken and then it gets put out. So like this stuff you have already seen at some point, but it just wasn't priced until now. But one of those things is this. I wanted to make sure that we showed this. This is the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Japanese exclusive PSP. Here is the actual console. Really awesome. It comes with the game, comes with this weird like cardboard shoebox kind of thing. It does have a little bit of a stain on here, but like overall it's in pretty good shape. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you guys that as well, because this is really cool, and it's kind of just been, this came from my personal collection, but Ryan was thinking about buying it and it's been sitting in the back for months. So wanted to show you, let you guys know that this is available if you're local. This is not available on the website. We're not shipping this. It's in-store only, but it is part of today's stuff, I guess. We have a bunch of Ninja Turtle DVDs, which is super cool. I love Ninja Turtles. And we have some DS games here. Some good stuff. And then we also got the Dialga and Palkia DS Lite. It's a little rough on the condition, so it's marked down a bit, but you can kind of see up here, it's kind of like scuffed up, but it does work perfectly fine. We need to do a little bit more cleaning on the screens there. They're not super scratched, they're just a little beat up, but still super cool. And then some other games here. Normally I would just kind of like stack these up, but we don't have too much from today. Some PS2 stuff. These two are not trade-ins. These are actually new releases, and we got these from our distributor, but these are the only two games that we got from them today. So I figured we'd just show them to you in the trade-in clip. A couple other PS5 games got traded in. We have some Xbox One, and then a Final Fantasy there. This was part of a trade-in with a Wii console, and we're not showing you the actual Wii, but we got these factory-sealed black nunchucks and Wii Motion Plus controller. Very interesting. Normally, this kind of stuff doesn't come in a trade-in, but still really, really cool. We have a couple of the more expensive games here, and then the cheaper ones down below. We have one Switch game, which they probably got from us. We have a manual and then some loose DS games here. We also have a Super Game Boy for the Famicom, or Super Famicom, and then a couple Game Boy Advance games. And then PS3 stuff here. The Killer is Dead was something we got in a while ago. Somebody ordered it and then canceled their order. So I just wanted to let you guys know this is back in the inventory. If you were interested in that but missed out, it is available. And we have the God of War. And then a couple other games in there. Then we have some GameCube stuff. Always awesome to get GameCube games. We need basically as many as we can get. Some really cool stuff. Tales of Symphonia loose, but it does include both discs, of course. And then Harvest Moon. And then lastly, we have 3 NES games. We have Turtles 2, Bubble Bobble, and Gargoyles Quest 2. This is a pretty hard to find game, and this is not one that we get very often. It is marked as fair condition, as you can see, but it's just because there's like some scratching. If I catch it in the light, you can kind of see there. The artwork looks perfectly fine. There's no actual scratches like through the art itself, but there are a bunch of surface scratches on there. So, and then a little bit of a stain on the back there. So that's why it's marked as poor, but it is a pretty hard to find game. I don't know if we've ever had it come through the store, actually, but either way, super, super cool.
What would you rather be doing right now than be at work?
Playing RuneScape. Obviously.
He was just saying he was going to download it on the computer again.
Then it wouldn't be like I was working at all. Like just
But it's good.
What would you rather be doing than
What would
working?
I rather be doing?
What would you rather be playing than
Playing.
working? There we go.
Ryan lent me Momodora, which is like a side-scrolling pixel platformer that is deathly hard, and I want nothing more to be on my couch and just screaming at the TV. I don't.
Is it harder than Chasm?
That's yet to be seen, but it seems to be about the same. Yeah, but you're a cute girl in this one, so you get to turn into a cat. So.
Stop.
I would rather be playing Stardew Valley.
What? Oh, really?
I've never played it, but everyone seems to love it. So maybe I should.
Are you gonna play Stardew Valley with me?
It's multiplayer now.
Couple Stardew. That's so fun. Shrug.
Please.
Our boy is still doing good. Look how beautiful. Guess what?
We're going on a date night.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of footage from today's vlog, so I figured I'd film a couple clips. Abby and I are going out to dinner, and we're at Abby's old work.
Yeah, and you can't film inside of here, so you're gonna have to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there is no filming allowed in the casino.
Well, I'll film our food when we get there, but it's a casino, so we can't film. Appetizers, we got clams and mussels and seared ahi tuna. I was so hungry I forgot to film when it came out, but this is crab crusted Pacific cod. It's really good. And Abby got the, what was it? It was crab and shrimp melt,
Yeah.
I think. Abby doesn't really like it, but I thought it was delicious, so I'll probably eat hers and mine.
It's not bad. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's delicious.